Okay, TMPers, thanks for your patience. This is nutnfancy. Time to announce the winners of the limited edition Gerber Command 2 presentation model donated to the nutnfancy project, and these two winners by our friends at notjustknives.com. Thank you very much. Just got done reviewing this knife a little while ago. Really cool knife, S30V steel, valued at $240. Without further ado, the winners are Air Force Ace 3571 and Armed Sundance. Congratulations from the nutnfancy project, from njk.com, notjustknives.com. Mike and crew making this all possible. Huge congrats. Very excited. I've contacted these guys already. They are knife guys, longtime followers of the nutnfancy project. And I'll tell you what, it was hard, and it always is very hard for Verilinus and myself to designate the winners. Here's a little tip. In the future, make it easier for me to identify you as a long-term TMP subscriber. I went to a lot of pages. I mean, this took days. And no, the winner of this was not, of these two knives, were not designated until, honestly, about 36 hours ago. Yep. No joke. And I went through a lot of pages, a lot of comments. Specifically, I went through comments on my videos, questions to nutnfancy, because generally guys and gals that comment on that, big followers, big fans of the project, making it all possible. And I want to thank the fans, the people out there across the world that encourage me in all the work that's needed to make TMP a reality. Thank you so much, and it is an extreme amount of work. Just because you are not seeing videos posted every day doesn't mean I'm doing my absolute best to get them out. For instance, today I was at the shooting range for 6 hours straight, shooting multiple guns at range. My shoulder is black and blue, from a not heavy, but center fire caliber rifle. I will say that. Yeah, so I'm pretty tired putting it all together, but that's what it takes to make quality reviews. And the reason I do all that work are because of the TMP fans out there, like Armed Sundance, Air Force Ace 3571. And oh, let me dispel this too. I gotta go over here and get something. Guys will say, oh, it's an Air Force guy, and that's why nutnfancy chose him. Absolutely and totally false. Love all the services: Army, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, you know, you name it. I don't care. Foreign militaries, the British guys, love them. It doesn't make any difference to me. I shouldn't have mentioned the British guys because I did confine this giveaway to US only. Sorry. No, that had nothing to do with it. I actually designated, or not designated, but I picked some other guys that I was not able to get in touch with. I went through questions in nutnfancy. They had great comments. I went to their pages. It was readily apparent they're big TMP fans. Either they have some of my videos favorited and shown, they showed subscription, they mentioned TMP in the sidebar. Indications to me, trying to find a TMPer, that they are TMPers. That's what I mean by make it easy. Your channel page should show it for future giveaways, and yes, there's going to be a lot more. I'm going to break them out in chunks like I did with this Gerber. It's just going to be one manufacturer at a time. We're going to give away stuff. And I'm always going to look for people like that. Motivated TMPers, again, who help me and help the people that help me make TMP possible. For instance, Armed Sundance, I found his name off one of my musicians' channels. He had gone to one of my musicians, I forget which one it was, might have been Bodewell, Brianisms, or El Dudio, and thanked him for the music that he provides for the nutnfancy project. These are the kind of people that I really appreciate, because they're, again, it's a huge amount of work. It's a lot of work on the behalf of my musicians, and to have when you guys go there and say, hey, thanks so much, it means a world to them. And that was Armed Sundance. Long before the giveaway was announced, you guys would have never known that I go there, but yes, I will go to my musicians' pages and see if my TMPers are supporting them and thanking them for their music. Not asking for their music, but just say, hey, thanks for putting it together for the nutnfancy project. So that's kind of how I got his name. Now, the Air Force Ace 3571, I was kind of flummoxed because I couldn't find a blade guy, US based, TMPer, and all that. I won't bore you. And then this came in the mail. to the Nut and Fancy P.O. box. There it is. You can send your soldier pictures there too if you want, or tmpsoldierpictures@yahoo.com. And this guy, look at the date before the giveaway was announced. Very important. I cut out all his other information. Air Force Ace 3571 sent a card to Allie. How cool is that? Allie loved it. Mrs. Nut and Fancy really loved it. What better way to find a winner for that someone is that thoughtful to just put that together without expecting anything in return. That's just cool. To me, that's a very considerate individual that took time out of his day to do that. And I will tell you, there are thousands of TMPers that do stuff like that, and I am humbled by it. I don't mean to make this vid go long, but this is a great example. Thank you very much, Air Force Ace 3571. Very cool, very considerate, and that's the kind of people I really wish to reward with the giveaways. And I wish I had thousands of them, and I wish I had time for it, because it's very time consuming for us to go through the pages, find the winners and stuff like that. More to follow though. Oh, by the way, notjustknives.com is actually having a sale on this knife. $196 now shipped. If you are a huge Gerber fan, if you are a Command 2 fan, reference my review if you want the specifics. That represents a very good value in my opinion if you want this knife in your collection. Thanks again to Mike at Not Just Knives. Thanks to all the TMPers that make this such a fun journey to take, the Nut and Fancy project. I'm in production of several videos. I want them to be high quality. It takes time. Thanks for your patience, and more giveaways coming. See you later.